So I wanted to try and help anybody out who's had trouble with this head unit and or has questions about how it functions and stuff. It's pretty cool, but it definitely has its limitations.
So what I'm trying to show you here is the length of the boot up. I can't hear the ding, but I know it starts at 28 seconds. So it takes about 30 seconds for the whole thing to boot up, which takes forever. But what I want to show you is that while it's booting up, you can put it into reverse. So if you pull into your parking spot typically and you reverse back, you can burn up at least 5 or 7 seconds doing that. But the boot up time is just forever. So you want to start driving, you want to get your radio going, you want to Bluetooth something. It's just, and this was the deal breaker for me. But all right, we'll get back to the regular video now. Here it comes.
This is the steering volume control. Functions pretty good. It's pretty responsive. You can hear it. That's pretty good. The color, I chose the gold to match with my gold. Unfortunately, the keyword here being matching, it's a little off. It's pretty color accurate as far as what I'm seeing here to the naked eye and what I'm looking at on my phone. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. I have trouble with this thing opening all the way. Since I installed this, it does eventually, but it hangs right here. Shipping got here in like 10 days. That was pretty good. What else can I say? The installation was pretty straightforward. Getting this thing out is a mother. It's tough. I don't have the plastic tools like I saw in other videos, so I was able to just open this and then start working my way around, and eventually the clips would pop out. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 12 clips holding the original one on, and there's only maybe 8 holding the new one on. So let's walk through this thing a little bit, I guess. I'm gonna turn it down. So here's your volume control. You have 3 ways of adjusting the volume. This button, the slider actually works. One second. Let's see, yeah. And then obviously, like I said before, the steering wheel controls. So that's pretty good. You can move the track forward and backwards with the steering control in the back again. So I'll press up. Up goes back. Wait, down goes. Up goes forward now, down goes back. Okay, I think it was backwards before. Or maybe that was on Spotify. I think Spotify was backwards. So let's look at some of here's the air conditioning. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you real quick is right now I'm in the accessory. I'm in the like the run position. I guess I'm not because it's not lit up. But if I hit the button, oh wait, no, now it's on. Wait, what the hell? All right, so when the car is running here, let me just start it up. All right. So I just started it. It reboots. It has like a tiny bit of memory, so it won't do a full reboot if you go between off and on, I guess you could say. But now watch. So I've just come to a stop after driving, and I turn the car off. It turns the music off, even though you can actually see that it's still playing. Let me go to the music player. It's still playing 58, 59, 60. Now if I hit the button again, so somehow it wires to the amp. I don't know how it's working. I'm just telling you what's going on. It's not like that on the factory. The factory one, the music will play until you actually open the door. So that's that. Let's see what else we got. Shipping was good. Color's okay. That's a little funny. Something that got me with the backup camera. Let me see if I can bring it up. Oh, I'll have to. You know what a backup camera looks like. I overlooked there's a video out cable and a video in cable on the harness, and I just overlooked that. But everything else pretty much plugged together, except for the air conditioning plug. The teeth didn't match, as in like the plastic plug teeth So I actually had to hack away at the middle section. I'll show you a picture of what I had to do to get that to work. But once I did that, it slipped in, clipped in, and here, I'll start the car again to show you the AC controls, how all that works. It's pretty good, but we'll get to the side effects at some point. So while you're driving, it's actually kind of, this is the home button. So this is what it looks like if you're just driving, I guess you could say. But I mean, you can have whatever you want up while you're driving. But this is the actual home button. It's kind of difficult if you're driving to actually look down and adjust. I mean, this is your immediate temperature controls. It looks easy because I'm doing it while I'm sitting still. But while you're driving, it's actually kind of, the buttons are actually pretty small. But I guess once you press down here, it brings up the larger display. So I guess you could just stab around down here until it brings this up, and then you can see here's your 21, 22 degrees Celsius stuff. And fan speed is all, you can, I think you can slide it. I thought you could. Maybe I had to touch it first. No, okay, so that's only push button. All right. It's cool. The seats, the ventilated seats work. The steering wheel works or not. Oh, maybe you can't have that on while that's on, and maybe I never noticed that, or maybe it's not working. That's weird. I don't know what to say about that. I just found that out. Heated seats work. It went from 2 to 1. Let me see if I can get it to go to 2. I can hear the relay clicking as well. So let me try the heated steering wheel. Heated steering wheel is not responding to that. That's something I just... Huh. That's... Oh, because AC's on? Shouldn't matter. I don't know what to say about that. Let's just do AC. Why? I need to turn that off. Okay, maybe now it'll work. No. Still not happy. Okay, well, we just learned something, I guess. Turn it off. Yeah, really random. Okay, anyways, I'll turn the heated seats off. So the climate control stuff is pretty neat. Not as, it's pretty user friendly, but it's still a little, has its moments. I mean, I'll just let you look at it here for a second, I guess. So that's the air con. You can still adjust the fan speed here quickly, and try and turn it down. There it goes. Here as well. So you can adjust stuff in different places, I guess. What else we got? All right, so let's take a look at the apps. Man, this could be a huge video. I should really make this like an hour-long video. So let me close everything I have open right now. So that's the little all button. So I'll just kill everything because this is literally like an Android tablet with like a scan overlay. So let's say we want to fire up Google Maps. We'll go to app list. I mean, there is a navigation button, but mine's not working. In fact, let me show you that. So right now, my default settings, right now my default for navigation is the one that it came with, which is this iGo navigator, but you can choose any of these to launch if you press the navigation button, which is right here. Let me just show you that real quick. This thing's actually pretty responsive. It's pretty good. I thought that was going to be the worst part about it, but it's pretty good. So if I hit the home button and I'm back here and I hit navigation because I'm ready to navigate, it should bring up, and it actually did when I first turned this thing on for the very first time, but it doesn't work anymore. Maybe I adjusted a setting or something, because there's a ton of settings in here. So there's also like, maybe I did that, navigation. So let me move it to Google Maps because this one's just not, well, I'll leave it on that for now. And I'll just show you. Okay, so that's that. So we'll go to app list, and here is the, where is it? iGo right here. It fingerprints. So here's the iGo, and so it brings that up, but I don't have a map, and I haven't had a map for a while on this one, so that's why I've been looking at Google Maps and Waze as well. So let me show you that. So this, and I drove around for a while like this. It never actually came up. So I'll go ahead and kill that. And so let's change the navigation to, let's go to Google Maps, because I was actually able to download download a little bit of that. Okay. So Google Maps. I mean, it's cool, right? Google Maps comes up, but the search bar is, you know, kind of busted. This is downloaded data. I don't have internet on this thing right now. I did yesterday. A buddy of mine has the has like a good hotspot. I don't on me, so and it's pretty fluid. You know, again, this is data that's on the maps. But again, that search bar. What the hell? Why is that search bar right there? So you can click on it, and then it starts to make a little bit more sense as to why. I have to mute that out. Let me see what else we got. Let's see here. So I guess it works, and you can do the directions and everything, but it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Maybe it's me. Maybe somebody can respond to me and explain how this doesn't work, but mine's just not working like I'd like it to. App list. So music. So that was the navigation. I can't get it. I could use it, but I'm not satisfied against the factory, even though the factory one looks dated because this is a 2015 model. It doesn't have the new one with the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. The nav is usable. I don't use it that often, so I guess it's fine. I'd like it to be like the Audi multimedia interface, which is really great, but this one's whatever. So how about music? So that's if we go straight to music, this is my music, as in what's built into my what's on the SD card that's plugged in here, so that still works. I guess we were listening to music earlier, but yeah, that's fine. So there's EQ settings. I've noticed that there's not as much bass with this unit plugged in. I can't tell if I'm missing if something, the subwoofer's on or not. It sounds okay. It just doesn't sound nearly as good as it used to. There's, like I said, there's EQ settings. So let me go in here. You can adjust all of that. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. This doesn't work, the fader. So you can't tell because you're you and I'm me, but this is not doing anything. It's not doing anything. It's just like a headphone jack or something. Loudness off works. There's a couple, presets in here. If you want more settings, you can click the more settings button. And when it comes up, it brings you to kind of the Android interface. And so what you can do here is you can do the sound, and you can adjust the sensitivity of the sound. So if this is not, if you want to, you know what I mean, just play with it. But if you go down, if you bring this like way down, it takes like forever. Or maybe that's what you want. Maybe you want the fine tuning, and that's fine too. But it seems a little low for me. But let me see if you can hear this. Hang on. Nah, it kind of scratches like it's thinking, or the music. I don't know. Maybe it's everything fighting itself. Everything's trying to play together, and that's what's hurting. All right, so that was that. What else we got? I could go through all this stuff, and maybe I will, but I don't know. This is just a quick hit, just to help you guys out with whatnot. Here's radio. So here's so the radio just turned off my SD card reader, which is pretty good. The audio just sounds like crap though. I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God. Just tell me how many. The bass is just not there. So if music is a big thing to you, then heads up on that. I haven't done Bluetooth yet. Like I said, the camera works when you back up. That's fine. Yeah. My overall, if it's just you driving, it's fun to play with. And if you're a nerd, if you're a techie, and you don't mind things crashing, it comes with the territory, and you like to break and fix things, then it's a lot of fun. If your wife's going to be using the car as well, I don't think I would do it. I don't think you're going to have to explain every single time something breaks how to fix it. And that's just annoying. It's cool. It's super cool, and it looks really cool too. And I mean, the fit and finish is actually pretty impressive. How they actually got this thing on here. Oh, something I need to mention. When I got it, the PCB, what's that, printer circuit board, was actually kind of broken. As far as where the screws, the standoffs connect, maybe I'll attach a picture of what that looked like. So what I had to do is put like a little piece of cardboard in between the PCB and the metal backing to apply pressure to these buttons, because without that, these would just push through. These buttons would just push through. There was no support behind them. And now they work. So now you can, yeah, parking is off and eco is off and the hazards and everything. This is kind of cool. They did a really good job with this. It's not uniform. It's a little funky. It's a little off, but it's okay. I don't know how to change this color. Luckily my Jeep is black, so that's okay. Yeah, it's like, you want to love it, but it just keeps doing things to you that make you mad. So that's what's really, it's tough. It's tough. It's like a 6-month relationship. I don't know whether I'm wasting her time or this is the one. I just have to learn that she snores at night. So I don't know. Anyways, good luck, guys. I hope this helps. I'll probably have a couple more videos on the cabling to help out, because it was kind of a bear for me, and I know this is going to be a big product going forward for a lot of people because it looks awesome. It does look awesome, and all the reviewers that are trying to sell this thing are going to sell it, but legitimately it's tough. It has its reservations and hesitations. So anyways, good luck out there. Talk to you soon. Cheers.
Couple of last minute pictures. This is the tabs that hold the head unit on. They're tough to get off. There's 12 of them all around this thing, but once it's off, this is what it looks like with the screen still on there. So once it's off, obviously the screen is still on the Jeep. This is what it looked like. Notice the air control vents are still on this. And then this is what comes in the mail from the company. Notice the air vents are missing. So what you got to do is you got to pop out those air vents and move them to the other one. It's not that bad, but don't break stuff. It's plastic. And so that's a foggy picture of them being moved over and ready for reinstallation. Here's a better picture. Nope, it's not a better picture. It's still foggy. But once all is said and done, everything is plugged in, this is what it looks like. So you can really see the color mismatch here, but pretty cool. Good luck. I don't know. I wouldn't do it if I were you. See ya.